Hey peeps, welcome to the Crafty Witch UK. My name is Arietta and today I come to you as the Wordy Witch with a book review for you. So the book that I am going to share with you today is a Pagan Portals book from Moonbook Publishing. I have shared several Pagan Portals books with you before. I will link them up in the eye so that you can go and take a look at them. This book is about Arianrhod and it fixes a lot of the issues I had with a previous book that dealt, the previous book that I had a bit of an issue with was the book on Irish magic, and there was no guide to how to say the beautiful words that were in the book. This fabulously has a Welsh pronunciation guide in there telling us the letters for the Welsh alphabet, the vowels, the consonants, how to say them, gives us really good indicators of how to pronounce these words so that we can have a go at least of saying them properly. My only negative really with the book is I hate the cover. I'm sorry. Who is this woman? I don't know. She doesn't, to me, and again, this is my opinion, I don't know, maybe it's the dress. It looks like a Mills and Boon romantic-y kind of novel. I wish that they'd gone for something more earthy. I don't know how much control even the author has over the front cover of the book, and this is just my opinion. It's not so abhorrent that I wouldn't buy the book because of it, but I do think that maybe people would get perhaps the wrong impression of the book. I don't know. I'm not a fan. But again, we shouldn't judge books by their covers, so it's fine. So this is Pagan Portals Arianrhod, Celtic Goddess of Fate, Fortune and Destiny by Kristoffer Hughes. Kristoffer Hughes is a founder and head of the Anglesey Druid Order. He is a member of the Order of Bards, Ovates and Druids and a Druid member of the Ghorced of Wales. He is an award-winning author of several titles that focus on Celtic and Welsh mythology, death, dying and bereavement. He leads workshops and courses online and in person throughout the UK, Europe, USA and Australia. Wow. And he is on Facebook if you want to try and look him up, and you can also find him on the angleseydruidorder.co.uk. So the book goes through really clear chapters. So the first thing it looks at is the differences in the way that people talk about Arianrhod, whether they call her Arianrhod or Arianrhod. And the differences and why that may have come about. We look at a little bit of the origin of the language, and then it goes into the details of the myth behind her, the Mabinogi, the story behind her and the place that she has within the Welsh mythology. And then we've got more practical stuff in the back to do with how to connect with her, how to work with her if you wanted to. And each chapter starts with a poem, and I want to share one with you now. What's in a name? Arianrhod, goddess of the silver wheel, mystery and wisdom in your name concealed. You weave the threads of fate with skill. To your child, your destiny now distill. Radiant dawn and raging river, your mystery held in gold and silver. You hold the key to my destiny, my journey through life's tapestry. A still point on the wheel of time, Arianrhod, your wisdom is spoke in rhyme. Fates now woven and spun by your hand, guiding my spirit to understand. O Arianrhod, mother of rebirth, in your raging wisdom I find my worth. Bless me with your grace divine as I walk the path of your design. And it's just really well set out. It's very accessible, and definitely is the sort of book that is a great jumping off point for working with Welsh deity. So I will just read you the blurb as well before we go. So it says, with scholarship, vision and practical techniques to develop devotional relationships and meaningful rituals, Druid and writer Kristoffer Hughes takes you on a journey through myth and mystery to meet Arianrhod, a fiercely independent goddess of the silver wheel and weaver of fates and fortunes. With never before seen material in the English language and hidden wisdom, you will be ferried across the goddess's tumultuous seas to find her true nature beneath the starry skies of Arianrhod. So, and Mara Starling has been quoted. Do look her up, she's fabulous. She's the author of Welsh Witchcraft, a guide to spirits, lore and magic of Wales. She says, via language, lore, myth and magic, this book offers the reader a chance to get to know Arianrhod viscerally, fully, and discover how her transgressive, complex nature can play a role in our lives today. A must read for any lover of Welsh mythology, Celtic polytheist or magical practitioner. This retails at $9.99, so it's super cheap and accessible. All of the Pagan Portals books are pretty skinny. This one, including bibliography and everything else, runs to 93 pages. So it's a really accessible way to consider adding this to your practice or just to your academic studies. So thank you for joining me today for this little look. I will have another Pagan Portals book for you very soon. I'm in the middle of reading at the moment, so I will get back to you as soon as I can on that one. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Let me know down below if you've read any of the Pagan Portals series. What was your favourite? And maybe what would you like to see? Is there a gap in the market for a book about a particular topic that you haven't seen covered so far? Let me know. I'm always interested. So thank you once again. Huge thank you as always to Moon Books for working with me, and to those of you who support me and this channel over on Patreon or here as channel members. You guys are the very, very best. And until next time, stay crafty.